Hello and welcome to my SoRare account. So I've been playing SoRare since September, but not really consistently. I played it for about a month and then stopped until June when I came back because the absence of football made my heart grow cold, and having some other forms of football that wasn't the Premier League, it gave me a bit of a fix for my footballing needs. But I've enjoyed the game quite a lot, so I think I'm going to stick with it throughout the upcoming season, the World Cup, and hopefully for many years to come, depending on how the game progresses. So, I did have an idea of starting a new account where I put no money in at all. I put a little bit of money in, not much though. Just enough to be buying some very cheap limiteds, and then I was able to get a couple of limiteds. For example, Jonas Oer. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but the midfielder, now defender, from Vienna. I bought him for £15. I've now sold him for 45, and Kevin Wimmer, I bought him for £1, and he's now worth at least 10. So just doing little trades like that of cards that people didn't want because of the breaking European football, and now they're more valuable. So built up a bit of funds for that to get cards such as Martin Nervo, and I now also have Jeffrey DeLange, the goalkeeper from the Eredivisie, who will hopefully be good enough to be my goalkeeper in potentially limited teams, but probably just the academy teams when I don't have goalkeepers playing. But he's going to be a solid starter, hopefully, which will be good. So, yes, the idea was I would have no money spent in this account, and I would just use the rewards from the Common Casual League and the Academy League to try and build up my commons at first into tier 1s, and then hopefully into tier 1s, and then hopefully into stars, and then hopefully into limiteds, which would only be tier 3s, which aren't really worth a lot. Most of them are just a few pounds or so. But you build that up, either being able to put them into lineups that win something, whether it's into the Common Academy League, where you are able to then push for more limiteds every week, or sell them. Sell enough, you might buy a player for £20 who's worth a good amount, or he goes on a good reform. You sell him for 40 or so. So that was the goal, but you can't make a new account or use another account as far as I'm aware. So to not risk getting banned, here we are on the main account. And I'm going to try to do this kind of road to glory of commons to getting up to rares or even super rares, but with a little bit of an initial boost. I won't be putting any money into the game from now on. I do still have a little bit of Ethereum, only 0.02, it's like £25 or so. And obviously I have my limiteds, but we could just say that is because I stopped playing for about 7 months, that the little bit of money that I put in and the limiteds I have is what I would have generated by playing for 7 months. So let's just assume that was the case, and now here I am. But yes, no money will be spent from now on, and we'll just see where we go. Obviously I can spend money that I already have and sell players to buy new players, but yeah. So this is what I'm looking at for Game Week 292. I more or less have a full set. I don't have a second goalkeeper, unfortunately, but for now, that will be fine. I do have common goalkeepers. If we have a look, my common cards. These are my common cards. So I've got Lunin. Hopefully he does move from Real Madrid to somewhere where he plays. I've got Manuel Neuer, Silesen, Steve Mandanda, who's not really going to be much at the moment, I guess. Don't think he really plays anymore, does he? Oh, he did actually play quite a bit. I thought it was Paul Lopez who who played for Marseille. But he's getting on now. 36, so he might even be 37 now. We also got Sergio Herrera. Probably won't ever really use him, but maybe now and again. And I believe that. Oh, yeah, so obviously Viviano from my current lineup and Sebastian Perez, who I got 5 days ago, which was actually a really good one because I can finally field a goalkeeper. I haven't been able to field a goalkeeper for about a month because all my goalkeepers are European based. So I had them in the international break. But then when that was over, no goalkeepers, which really messed me up. And I also got him as a reward, which, yeah, it's tough because of the war and the consequences of that in terms of football. Hopefully things can be resolved there, and he can start playing. Anyway, our commons are doing quite well. A few that aren't in leagues, but yeah, I'm looking forward to having Neuer back in my European teams. Goretzka, Araujo, where I should be doing some good scores. And so currently for my week 291, I don't have any commons able to play in the casual league. I'm just about in tier 1, but I think with the games that are still to play, not loads. I mean, there aren't many games this week, but surely some people have got some commons from these teams, and that will push them up into dropping me down to tier 2. And tier 2 is okay. It's not the best, of course. It's in fact the worst, right? Yeah, it's the worst that you could get. But for 0 points, it's okay. And in the Common Academy, I had a really good score from Martin Nervo, who I actually bought for about £8 just before the game week. And he scored and then got 90 points. And obviously with him being a limited in the academy, nice 125 points. So I have Kevin Wimmer. Obviously it would have been nice if I had captained Martin Nervo. But yeah, Kevin Wimmer. So I got 125 points. I'm not going to be getting 280 with him unless he gets 100 points. Would I? Yeah. He would actually need to get exact 100 points, right? Because I can get 160 with him because he's captained as a limited, so an extra 60%. So yeah, he would need to get 100 points, which I don't think is going to happen. But as long as he plays and doesn't score an own goal and gets sent off, I think I should be set for getting a tier 1 common, which is okay. And builds up into a nice position for the upcoming weeks. I can't look at game week 293 at the moment, but yeah, I think when the European leagues come back, I'll be in a nice position to be building up my common cards, and I won't be doing limited. I've done previously, which one? I'm trying to find where I did the. Yeah, here we go. I bought some players for a little bit, and yeah, it's kind of a waste for me to be doing limited leagues at the moment when I just simply don't have the players capable of going anywhere near rewards. What do you need to get for that? The top 300, and I'm near the bottom. Yeah, it's just, and especially when the European leagues come back, when people actually have a lot of players. Like here, I've actually had 5 players playing, and I got a really, really low score. I mean, they did terribly, but yeah. There was one week when I actually did alright. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Was it really early on? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. See, I think if I had a captain Francisco Gonzalez and had a goalkeeper that played and did alright, I would have been very close to getting into the top 300 because the score is like 270, 272. So a little bit extra on him and a goalkeeper. I mean, we need a good goalkeeper performance, but yeah, and that's like would have been a very good week for me, needing a goalkeeper also that was worth like £150 or so. So not something that's kind of viable for me to be performing at the moment. So yes, going to be sticking with my Academy League because I think I have the best chance of getting limited cards in this, even if they're only tier 3s. But it's going to be a long process, and I don't think I'll do episodes every single game week. Maybe I'll group them together, but we'll see how people feel about that. But I think for the next time I will grab my rewards for 291. Probably I'll wait to see what I get for 292 as well, and then we can look at the come back for game week 293 live, and then the upcoming 294.